Hey, don't get me wrong. I loved coaching football at Curtis High School. It's just that, I didn't stay there all those years to try to threaten Pop Warner's record. The truth is, I knew there was guys who could probably coach circles around me, but I didn't care. You want to know what I would do? When I coached, I would teach everybody on the team, all the positions from lineman to quarterback, how to pull from a three-point stance. Jesus Christ, as the gym teacher, I had the whole school learn how to become a pulling guard. Hey, I was an offensive lineman, and that's what I knew. It's just that I wasn't there trying to make all these kids into great football players. I was trying to make them into men. Yeah, football's a tough sport, but compared to life, it's still just a game. And that's what I wanted the kids to get out of it. Yeah. But you know something? When I coached, I wasn't a rocket scientist. I didn't know any of that fancy psychology stuff. So I just taught the kids the one thing I knew a lot about, and that was being tough. I knew tough. Probably because I was so small, I had to be a tough little bastard to survive on a football field. But I tell you, my toughness was the thing legends were made out of. I'm not saying everything I did as a coach was right for all the players, but it sure was for a lot of them. Let me tell you something. In life, like in football, you're not always going to be a lot of times you're going to be the underdog, so you need a little something extra to kind of even the playing field. That's the toughness thing. Now, the first way for me to teach this was to show them I was tough. I always had to be strong and hard, never showing any kind of weakness. I know a lot of times I'd come across as this foul-mouthed and sensitive jerk, and a lot of people may have gotten the wrong impression from me. If they did, so what? I didn't care what anybody else was thinking, because it was the kids I cared about. Yeah. But there was a lot of other times I didn't act so tough. I never said nothing to nobody. But I knew a lot of the kids, they had it rough growing up at home. A lot of them didn't even have a pot to piss in. If I could help a kid out by giving him a few bucks, I did what I could do. No big deal. Yeah. A lot of the boys, they didn't even have an old man, a father at home. Someone to yell at them when they're messing up. So I would do it. It was unfortunate, but for a lot of the kids, I was the only adult man in their lives. Imagine that. J Barberi, role model for young impressionable kids. God help us all. But if that's what I had to be, I did it the best way I knew how, and that was through football. Yeah, and let me tell you something about coaching. You got your ups and your downs. You're going to win some, you're going to lose some. But as long as the boys never stopped hitting, no matter what the score was, as long as they never gave up, and that's what I wanted them to get out of football. Yeah. If some of them were able to apply this to their life, who knows, maybe as a coach, I was a success. Yeah, coaching wasn't so bad, I guess. But tell you the truth, there's nothing like playing football. Man, I loved it. And I loved everything about it. The hitting, the sweat, the pain, the injuries. I even loved the stink of it. I spent most of my life around the gridiron, and I'm damn glad I did. Yeah, I guess you could say football's just a game. But if my knees would have held up, and God willing, I would have played football forever. Because I was one tough guinea.